Oh, it's that time again. He's back. Joe Timmsiola is back in town. Go back and watch the previous episode if you missed it, even though we didn't have the most successful episodes. We struggled throughout Andalusia and El Gran Camino, only really taking home a KOM jersey, which we won last year. It's fair to say morale was low. It was very low after those two races, but we've taken a few weeks off and now we're heading to the biggest race of our pro career so far, the Volta a Catalunya, the region that Joe Timmsiola is from. It's the route we know and love in Catalunya, a versatile day to start. There's a time trial in there, some big mountains as well, and then we finish, of course, with the circuit around Montjuic in Barcelona, which is actually one of my favourite places in the city. And I'm pretty sure I've seen Joe Timmsiola doing some training rides up there as well, because you guys already know he's trying to get that hill attribute up, currently only 68s. Now this is the biggest race we've done so far in our career, but no Pogacar for UE Team Emirates and no Vingegaard either as well for Visma. And no surprise that Tadej isn't here, he's got a fractured kneecap right now. Evenepoel is here too, and he's the big GC favourite, I would say, at this race. Anyway, we're not here to race GC. Alongside the likes of Hugo and Eric Fagundes, we're here just to have fun, shake things up, and see if we can maybe get a result. We're heading here with zero expectations. And Remco is the favourite for stage 1. Let's see if we can cause an upset. So we're riding just ahead of Remco Evenepoel in the group, seeing if we can maybe slip into the breakaway. We have been given the teammate role. I'd rather be in the breakaway though. Anyway guys, just want to say, obviously the Timmsiola episodes have slowed down a little bit during the Tour de France. Hope you're enjoying the other content. I'm going to try and get at least one out per week, then we'll pick it up again after the tour. Anyway, if you're happy to see Timmsiola back, remember to hit that like button down below. Really appreciate the supports. Here we go, David Delgado attacking for Burgos Bianchi. I'm going to try and follow that man. Let's get two riders up the road in this breakaway. Hey, here we go. We do have a breakaway. We only have 1 minute. Seems the peloton are going to chase us in. We have Guillaume Martin up the road with the two Burgos boys. So our teammate Delgado does look pretty cooked. Guillaume Martin is in this group. Let's try and use the observe. He's not on a great day at -1, so maybe we're the strongest rider in this group. So maybe the KOM could be up for grabs, but you know the acceleration of Joe Timmsiola is nowhere. We're second behind Guillaume Martin there. And we do have more yellow currently than Guillaume Martin. Delgado isn't long for this breakaway, but can I drop Guillaume Martin and maybe move into the KOM jersey here? I wasn't happy with winning it at El Gran Camino. I'll be much happier to take KOM at the Volta a Catalunya. So yes, we're going to drop our own teammate David Delgado, but Guillaume Martin is suffering in Timmsiola's wheel. Can we put him in the red by the top of this climb? He's still in our wheel with 1k to go. He's still there. Let's go up to 95 right now. Guillaume Martin going to try and come past us, but we do beat him on this KOM. Let's go. Let's wait for him. We take the full 10 points. And with 1 climb remaining, we're now tied with Guillaume Martin in this KOM. But I know for a fact we're a much better descender than Guillaume Martin. The gap now up to 27 seconds. He has 64 downhill. We have 77. So our goal now is to get to that final KOM, beat Guillaume Martin, and go into the provisional KOM jersey. And by the foot of that descent, we're still descending, but 40 seconds now is the gap to Guillaume Martin. 45 seconds. He's never going to catch us, hopefully, by this next KOM. What a day it's been for Joe Timmsiola. His first race at the biggest race on home soil in Catalunya, and he is putting on a show right now. These fans need to do more. They're seeing an absolute masterclass, a solo masterclass. We've cracked Guillaume Martin. He's been caught by the peloton. It's 1 minute 20. Let's take this KOM jersey. Timmsiola goes into the provisional lead of KOM. 16 points to Guillaume Martin, 13. Twists and turns right now, but the gap down to 10 seconds with 8k to go. We tried. We did everything we can today. What a ride it's been by Joe Timmsiola, but we're about to be caught now. There is the moment. We're caught by the peloton. What a day we have had though. Whew. Timmsiola is back, baby. So we're just going to cruise home, I think, in the peloton. Let's see. But who's going to take the stage win? Up the road, I think it's going to be Vito Bright winning for Intermarché. But that was maybe the best ride of Joe Timmsiola's career so far. Oh yes, there we go. Joe Timmsiola is so back. We are so back. We're nowhere on the stage finish right there. But of course, we move into a beautiful KOM jersey. Come on. And we're never going to race GC here. So our goal really now is to try and retain this KOM jersey. Ay, ay, ay. 160 points we get for that? Oh my word, our first World Tour jersey worn? Our first top 3, top 5, top 10? I don't think we actually finished top 3, top 5, top 10. But we'll take the points, I guess. 160 points. We're level 9. We do not get an attribute upgrade though, so let's put on this skill points. Now I have a question for you guys. I used the observation skill in that previous race, and it really helped us, knowing that we have more energy than Guillaume Martin. But I'm not sure if I like using it. It seems so overpowered and simply unrealistic. So let me know in the comments, should we continue using that skill? I'm not really sure what to use this on, I have to say, but I think I'll go for charisma. There we go, it's applied. Anyway, we know we won't have fun in this time trial. Remco surely is going to absolutely mop up here. But we do get a look at that stunning KOM jersey in game. I love it. Anyway, Timmsiola all the way to the line. Provisionally, we go 81st place. And no surprises here because Remco Evenepoel wins by almost 1 minute over Vine. Surely that's the GC wrapped up. And by the way, we ended 133rd position. Now this stage is going to be tricky. There's no KOM points throughout and we need to finish in the top 10 to take KOM points on the Volta 2000. We're never going to do that. So I think we should just save energy today. But of course guys, the day I thought about resting, we get a massive +3 day. It's just typical, isn't it? And by the way, my manager is starting to annoy me. We're literally the only rider in the team doing anything right now, and we're still given the teammate role with Delgado, the best climber classification. No way. I mean, he's 8 points behind me. The disrespect is real right now. So let me tell you, Timmsiola will be doing no work for his teammates today. That's for sure. And I know I said I think we should rest today, but we do have a +3. I just feel it would be such a waste if we didn't test ourselves. Just maybe we can get top 10 and take some KOM points. Although I highly doubt it. So 4k to go. We're still pretty much in a massive group. We don't have much energy left though. We're never going to get a top 10 here. But we passed Vine second in GC. We passed Egan Bernal. Nope, that's Daniel Martinez. We're passing some very good riders here. There's Bilbao. There's Ruben Guerrero, Bookman in this group. Who else? Matthias Gjelmos is just up the road as well. Actually, a really good effort today by Timmsiola. But up the road, the stage winner is Lenny Martinez, just beating Remco. No, it's our rival. It's our arch nemesis. Lucas Lopez is just going to beat us on this climb. We're just going to finish outside the top 10. But Lucas Lopez, that man cannot stop annoying me in this save. Great win by Lenny Martinez, beating Remco. Some big gaps on this stage as well. We're 3 minutes down, 22nd place. Really happy with that effort. Although it does mean we lose the KOM jersey. That goes to Lenny. And we need to take points back on him today. Lots of points available, particularly at the Port de Canso and the finish as well. 26 points at each climb. Lenny won't be allowed in the breakaway. He's a GC man here, so we need to take our opportunity in the breakaway. There goes some moves. Daniel Martinez, we're going to try and match that. We have literally 0 acceleration. That is embarrassing, Timmsiola. Lots of attacks being fired off the front. My current plan though is just to wait for the next climb and hope the breakaway are in reach. So the climb begins. It's 2 minutes 40 to that breakaway. Let's stay here for now. Actually, the pace isn't on. You know what? Let's try it. Let's go on the attack. Timmsiola on the attack. Let's go. Let's set off in hunt of that breakaway. 2 minutes 30 currently the gap, and we've already opened 1 minute on the peloton. This is possible, Timmsiola. Come on. The steep section of this climb is just ending. I'd love to get there before the next flatter section, and I think we're going to do it, you know. Rochas is done for Decathlon, and we make it to the front of the race. There you go. What a ride, and 5 minutes on the peloton. And we know we probably don't have the punch to beat these guys, so maybe I try and catch them off guard on this flatter section. Maybe we go really slow right now with Timmsiola, over to the right side, up to 99, get some speed up, and there we go, on the attack. Can they follow? Of course they can. So let's go. This is important for our race. This KOM, 26 points available, but we're going to get absolutely smoked by those guys. Only 4th place, but still 14 important points. And that now puts us second in that competition, only behind Gardeno for Caja Rural. And the final climb in the breakaway has begun. We are the best rider in the GC here though. That's not going to matter. We're going to get caught for sure on this climb. There you go. We let go of the breakaway and we're swept up by the peloton. And oh my word, at the finish line, Lenny Martinez has dropped everyone, including Remco. He might even go into the race lead here. That's 2 in a row for Lenny Martinez today, also meaning he's now 4 seconds behind Remco in the GC. What a battle. But the bad news for us is he now retains that KOM jersey, and I don't think this is now a realistic goal for us. Because we're 22 points behind Lenny Martinez right now. We can just be happy we wore the KOM jersey on our Volta Catalunya debut. And the next stage is a versatile day with a downhill finish. I think maybe maybe a day for the breakaway. And for once, I do agree with my manager. He wants actually the entire team in the breakaway today. There he is, our nemesis in this save, Lucas Lopez. Can't see how he's feeling today, but he can't catch me now. We're on the attack, and Lucas can't follow. Or maybe he just doesn't want to follow. And sadly, we won't get to the top in time for any KOM points, so that's not going to happen here. So we have a breakaway. 7 riders up the road, 2 from Burgos Bianchi, including Timmsiola and Josh Burnett. And Josh Burnett as well, on a fantastic race day. The man has 78 mountain and 76 medium mountain with great secondaries. Maybe he could win the stage. I'm happy to give myself up for Josh Burnett today. He has a better day than us, but also we need to pay him back for the great work he did for us at the Sibiu Tour last year. I know, we're just a great teammate. 38k to go, gap is 3 minutes. This could still be on for the breakaway. I'll get Josh some water and then I'll drill it into this final climb. Here we go, coming through to the front, 87 effort, Timmsiola, this is it, bury yourself. And as the climb begins, we have 2 minutes 30. I'm gonna protect Josh Burnett as long as I can. Come on Josh, you can do it. What a teammate we've been today, but we're about to go crack. The gap is 1 minute, go on Josh, 3k to go to the top. You can do it buddy, you can win the stage. There it is though, Burnett and the breakaway officially caught. We gave it a great go today though. Anyway, going to be a rapid downhill finish. Here they come to the finish line. Rudy Millard, Kevin Genietz, one of the riders who is in the breakaway, is going to win it. Wow. A breakaway rider takes it in the end. Sadly, it wasn't our boy Josh Burnett. But guys, let me know in the comments, do you like it when I ride for a teammate like I did today? I find it realistic. Burnett was on a better day, and had he won, I would have been so happy. It would have felt like my own victory, to be honest. Anyway, let me know in the comments below. And we do get 9 points from our manager for that great breakaway effort today. But next up, it's a sprint stage here in Catalunya into Mataró. So it's a horrible day here in Catalunya. The breakaway have been caught. We are seeing counterattacks. I'm going to try and join Kemna and Van Sevenen up the road. Can we get there? The answer is no. No, we cannot. We're going to sit up in the peloton. Oh my god, I would love to take these KOM points. Can we find any space in this road though? I'm attacking full right now. Come on Timmsiola. Find a way through and take the 3 points available here. Here we go, we find space right at the end. 3 points for us. We stay in 5th place though. But Intermarché flying into the finish. Vito Bright, I think, is going to win this one. Let's see. Across the finish line, he looks good. Is anyone going to beat the Belgian? No, they're not. Second win of the race for him. But whew, I'm just happy to get through that treacherous day. We do pick up 4 KOM points today. It doesn't move us up in this competition though. Anyway, the big story into the final stage is Lenny Martinez versus Remco for the GC. So the final stage into Barcelona and that Montjuic climb that of course Timmsiola trains on regularly. We'll need diamonds in the legs to try and take the KOM jersey. It's possible mathematically. That's the dream today. But the bad news is it's a -1 day for Timmsiola. That's not exactly diamonds in the legs. The good news is though, we do have control of our full team here today. Finally, our manager giving us the KOM classification status ahead of Delgado. So my plan right now is to try and nerf attacks with our teammates. I have 3 riders relaying on the fronts. Who cares if they take the 3 points at this first climb? I want to be there though when we hit Montjuic. And as we hit Montjuic, what an incredible job our boys have done today. Now they can sit up. Josh Burnett, try and join me in the breakaway, my man. Let's go.
12 seconds later.
Oh my word, these Timmsiola attacks are absolutely pathetic. Literally the whole peloton can follow. And there we go, Gardeno absolutely counters us. He takes all 5 points. We're only going to get 3. What an embarrassment. And sadly, as anticipated, despite training on this hill regularly, the KOM jersey is just going to be too difficult for Timmsiola. We're nowhere. We might get a top 3. That's the maximum though. And now for the final time here at the Volta at Catalunya, Timmsiola is going to say goodbye to the peloton. It's been a great race though. And drama right now because final 1 kilometer, Lenny Martinez has attacked and dropped Remco Evenepoel, who's trying to catch him. Who's going to win this GC? I think, well, Noroko wins the stage, but Lenny, does he get the gap on Remco? I think he does. And Timmsiola completes a very good Volta at Catalunya. Oh boy, he does it. The front 3 take 10 seconds plus bonus seconds, and Remco Evenepoel loses the jersey on the final day to Lenny Martinez. What a finish. That was the only change inside the top 10. Anyway, for us, we get a top 3 in the KOM, despite gifting the jersey to Gardeno. We can be happy with that effort, I think. We take home 60 points for our first finish in the World Tour as well, with another 12 coming from our manager. So all in all, I'm pretty proud of our Volta Catalunya. We wore the KOM jersey, we had a great ride on stage 1, good climb on Volta 2000 as well. But we will now head into April and we have the GP Miguel Indurain, then followed by the Tour of Hainan. But before that, it is time to take a look at our contract for 2027. Now we do actually have some decent teams interested in us. Of course, Burgos Bianchi, they're still interested, but the likes of Picnic, Arkea and Cofidis as well. And I don't know, my manager is definitely starting to annoy me a little bit. Maybe I would consider jumping ship for next season. Maybe even, dare I say it, to Arkea B&B Hotels, who of course have our nemesis in this save, Lucas Lopez. But I really don't know if I could face working for him as a domestique. We would have to make sure he would be working for us. Anyway guys, I've asked for a lot of comments already today, but what do you think? Who should we sign for next season? Total Energies, Cofidis, Arkea and Picnic as well. They have a great team with Only and Jarno Widar. For now, I will put one of these points on Arkea B&B Hotels. Anyway, we head to the GP Miguel Indurain, a hilly race, definitely not suiting us. I don't think we're going to have much of a chance here. Particularly when you see the start list. Roglic is here, but a great lineup overall. And we have been given the Barada role by our manager. Let's try it. Let's try and join this breakaway. And we do indeed make it into the group. Arkea, one of the teams looking at us for next season, are here with Eddie Fine and actually 9 riders, so a pretty strong group. So it's going to be a good effort by Timmsiola here, but the peloton are just about back on. I'm going to kick off just as they come back to this breakaway. Let's see how long we can survive, because we just need 3 more kilometers to achieve our breakaway objective. Come on, keep going. There we go, 13 seconds. Let's wait for the peloton. We're completely cooked, but we get our objective. And actually, we're still here looking okay. About 50 riders left in the group. I reckon we can maybe get a top 30. We're fighting to hold on. I think on this climb we will be dropped, but now we're definitely inside the top 30. Hugo about to go bang out the back as well. Move out the way, buddy. Oh boy, completely blocked, and we're going to lose contact right now. Anyway, we were of course dropped. We're about to come onto the finish. Let's see who wins today. It's Skjelmos beating Roglic. We just miss out on a top 20. It's 22nd place, 23rd place from the breakaway. I'm happy with that for sure. Yep, we'll take that result for sure. But by the way, I did notice Jaime Gardeno, the rider who beat us to the KOM jersey, he was there in that elite front group. So absolutely no shame to losing to him. Clearly a great puncher at the Volta a Catalunya. Anyway, we're almost now at level 10, where we will get our next upgrades. Crucially though, we're still not at 100% in the puncher training, and you guys have told me in the comments how crucial it is to be at 100% when you upgrade. So that means I don't want to upgrade at the Tour of Hainan. We need to wait ideally much further into the season, into May. So maybe it's worth taking the Vuelta a Asturias off our schedule so we don't hit level 10 until we head into May. Now that would be a shame, because that's of course where we won our first pro race last year. So I'm actually going to do it. I'm going to remove the Vuelta Asturias from our calendar. We're not going to be racing it this year. I'm also going to throw in 1 rest week after this race just to make sure we keep our tiredness in check. Last year we learned what happens if we don't. 3 sprint days to begin here in Hainan then, and we're riding with a bunch of teammates for the first time here. And actually, Seth Dunwoody, the Irishman, is the favourite for today. Let's see if he can do it. 10k to go then, and our job today is a new one in our career. We're acting in a sprint train for real this time. Dunwoody is 4 riders behind us, and he's the favourite today. There you are, 6k to go. We're now done for the day. Go on, Seth. You can do it, my friends. Here we go. Final lead out. Dunwoody in a decent position. There's Emils Lipins, former World Tour rider. Dunwoody, though, blocked in a little. He's not going to win here today. Zanincello gets the win for Bardiani. Only 5th place as the favourite. That has to be disappointing. Anyway, he's the favourite again for stage 2. Let's see if he can do it. Again, it's my job to position early this sprint train in the right position. Let's go to 95 right now. But that's us done for the day. Come on, Dunwoody. This is your day. He's getting the lead out into the final kilometre. Only a -1 day for our Irishman today. Who's going to cross the line first? It's not going to be Dunwoody. Where does he finish, actually? It's 3rd place for Dunwoody. A slight improvement on yesterday. So he started with a 5th place. He then jumped 2 places to 3rd. If the pattern follows, he should win tomorrow. The final chance for Dunwoody, the final sprint stage. Make it count today, my man. This time I've decided... Oh my word, massive crash in the finale. Dunwoody stays up though. Munoz from us goes down. I'm trying to shield Dunwoody's back wheel. It doesn't seem to be working though. Sprint for the line, buddy. You're going way too late, surely. He's never going to win like that. And it's Bardiani mopping up again here in China. Dunwoody, the 4th best rider of Burgos Piastri. That's an embarrassing lead out, guys. Anyway, that crash of Tadej Munoz in the final almost gave me a heart attack. Now come the stages we're here for though, and we have a climb with a descent to the finish today. And we have been given a teammate role. I'm not going to do the work on the front. 1, I don't want the XP right now. And 2, I think we can get a decent result ourselves. And I have to tell you, this stage finish is reminding me very much of a certain Volta Asturias stage where we picked up our first career victory. Maybe today we attack into that descent and see where we end up. So the final climb has begun and I can feel the difference, guys. We can move up and down this peloton like no tomorrow easily compared to the Volta at Catalunya when we were clinging on. Oh, we have an attack. We have an attack right now. Mihajlovic, a good climber, used to ride for Bahrain. Let's try and follow that man. And we're drawing out Tonelli now, one of the pre-stage favourites. Mihajlovic still has a lead and we have 16 seconds on the peloton. Come on, Timmsiola. But we're caught by the peloton. I'm going to continue to make this difficult though. This is our strength. 1.5k to go. And you can see everyone in this group, or many riders in this group, are really suffering under the tempo of Timmsiola. Let's try a little kick right now over the top. We're not going to create a separation, but 50 riders here. Oh, and this is a really twisty descent, Let's go right now. Timmsiola on the attack. Can Berwick, can Ponomar follow? Here we go, this is the moment. Ponomar trying to follow. He's just about following for now, but Timmsiola is pushing him off the wheel. Can the Ukrainian follow? I hope not. We have a 4-second lead right now, 3k to go. It does flatten off right to the line. We can do it. We can win like this again. Come on, Timmsiola. We sprint to the line, 1.5k to go. There's 7 seconds between us and the peloton. We're done though. Can we hold on here? Come on, Timmsiola. All the way to the line, and we're caught. We will not win today. Caviar Sands with the good results. We're heartbroken in the final meters. We put on a descending clinic. It's not quite enough to win on this occasion. For a second I thought we'd done it. Anyway, we start the final stage at 24 seconds down in the GC, but I think we're only behind sprinters. So the final day arrives and we're not included among the favourites. In this opposition, that's disrespectful. Let's prove the cycling world that we should be a favourite here at the Tour of Hainan. And we've had some good race days in this episode. Unfortunately, not today on the most important day of our Tour of Hainan. It's a -2. Nonetheless, in the words of Fabrizio Romano, here we go. The climb is about to begin. I reckon we need to at least aim for a top 10 here. Look at the rest of our team. They have no red left. We're looking after ours nicely. So we were slipping positions at the beginning of this climb. Now we're moving up. Seb Berwick on the attack. I can't follow that, unfortunately. Nonetheless, 2.5k to go. We're still in a half decent position here. Now only 11 riders in this group. If we can kick now up to maybe 90 on this very steep section, let's move up some places. So there's 5 riders up the road. Tonelli is going to win it here today. We're going to finish in this second group behind, but Tonelli is going to, I think, win the Tour of Hainan. And it's not been a good race day for Timmsiola, but we are going to get, I believe, our first top 10 stage finish of today's episode. I'll take that, to be fair. I think it's going to be 8th place for Timmsiola. There you go. I told you that favourite screen was disrespectful. There you go, 43 seconds down. This is a race we probably should have mopped up, but we didn't get the race day when we needed it. And because of that, unfortunately, we don't even get a top 10 in the GC. So only 9 points for that race. We still have 100 left to level 10. Perfect. So without the Vuelta a Asturias on our schedule, our next race is at the end of May in Portugal. We'll take a rest week and build up to that because after that race, we're heading to the Tour de Suisse. And by then, hopefully we've reached level 10 and put that puncher upgrade on. That will all be for the next episode, but guys, I really feel like Joe Timmsiola found his mojo again today. Hit that like button down below if you thought so too. Subscribe to the channel if you're new as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one.